It's Danny Watson Afternoons on News Talk ZB.
It is 7 after 2, coming up later this afternoon. A couple of tickets to Dawn French. Yes, if you're a Dawn French fan, be listening after 3 and make sure you get through on the phone if you're first and you get the question right. The tickets are yours. Also, Pete Wolfcamp, the resident builder, is going to take us on a little journey with DIY. If you have any problems, he's the man to talk to. And Rude Climb Pastor takes us gardening. But now... The Glenn Miller Orchestra is coming to New Zealand. It's coming to a town near you. I could go through the list, but I'll run out of breath. Let's try that. Wanganui, Wellington, Palmerston North, Napier, Taupo, Tauranga, New Plymouth, Hamilton, Whangarei, Kerikeri, Auckland, Masterton, Blenheim, Greymouth, Christchurch, Timaru, Invercargill, Queenstown, Ormadu, Dunedin, Ashburton. And it's not just the Glenn Miller Orchestra that's coming, but we have the Swing Kittens in the studio. Kia ora.
Hi.
Now look, when I heard that you guys were coming to the studio, I had this little moment of... They're retro, they're going to have their hair up, and they're going to have their gear on. This is going to be so cool. But you just look like great ordinary performers. I'm so broken-hearted.
We are very ordinary, yes.
No, you're not. Okay, so you guys are based in LA.
Right?
Yes.
How long have you been working together?
Almost 4 years now, I think.
4
yes.
years.
Yep.
Are you still friends?
Best friends.
Yeah.
Best friends. We never fight.
Yes.
Well, you see, the reason I ask is when you tour, this is a big tour. I mean, this is going to be quite hard work, and you are working. Let's be honest about that.
Sure. Yes.
You're going to wake up in different hotels, different breakfasts. You're going to see New Zealand breakfast. Don't look anything like what you used to having. You're going to Australia, and you've gone through Australia. How was it over in Australia?
It was fun, but also hard work. It's a big country, so...
Well, they're Australian as well,
That's
so
right.
we
won't get into that, though.
we kind of understand all of that. Now, why would three good-looking young women go retro? I mean, why have you chosen to go with the Glenn Miller Orchestra? What's this about?
It actually happened by accident. I was singing with a big band back at home, and the band leader suggested that we start a group, like an Andrew Sisters type trio that kind of sets us apart from other big bands. And so I was singing solo by myself, and he asked if I knew anybody who could sing harmonies, and I said, well, yeah. I had 2 friends in high school that I sang with, and so we actually all met in high school in a classic rock program. We sang classic rock music together at the Academy for the Performing Arts. So now we do this. So it just kind of happened by accident.
So hang on a minute, I'm just going to dig in here a little bit, because we see the television programs that come out of the States about music, colleges and schools and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's for real? It's for real? You can go in and go to learn rock at school?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pop music has taken over education. It's crazy. You can go in and pick up a guitar in a classroom. It's nuts.
We have how many guitars at our
we have
high
a
school?
full-on TV studio,
Like
full-on
50
computer
plus.
lab, and a full-on guitar lab in our building at the high school we went to.
We'll have people listening going, I want a scholarship.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotta go.
It's a public school. It's a public school.
Well,
in Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was an ROP program, so we paid for it, but it's like an after-school program you can do, or you can take a guitar class for free at school.
So did you guys, Nicole and Kaylee? Yes. This is Kaylee in the middle. Well, good on you for doing it to me. Thank you. They saved my bacon here. We keep coming back to Kaylee. Separate the 2 Nicoles off so it makes it easy. Did you discover at high school your music talent, or were you the kids that sung around home and drove everyone nuts and that kind of stuff?
I think we all started singing when we were kids.
Yeah.
And we
Definitely.
all...
Yeah, we all have different stories, but more or less,
pop music, so pop and rock.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out how much I love doing harmonies in school.
In high school.
Definitely.
You guys are harmonising the conversation. Do you realise how good you guys are just flowing from one to the other? It's almost like I'm interviewing one person. You guys are good at this.
We're always together.
Telepathy at this point. We just look in eyes and we could just see words. We're like, aha, we just understand.
What's the response from the audience? And let me just qualify that. There's a sort of a retro movement. You know, you've got Kitty, Daisy and Lewis, and there's lots of stuff going on. And you can go to a retro thing here where there's old American cars and people in the bobby socks, and they're doing all that kind of stuff. You get the Second World War stuff. You get a bit of the Glenn Miller stuff as well. What's it like for you as young women with great talent, but deciding to sit in that era? How does your audience cope with that, and how do you cope with that outside the audience?
The audience is thankful because most of them were young when they were enjoying the music. So seeing other younger people perform it, they're like, oh, you guys have a passion for it too. And it reminds them of their youth. So they like it. We like it. They're thankful.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're happy we can bring back memories for our audiences as well. We get a lot of people who are completely touched by the music that we sing and tell stories like, oh, my grandparents, this was their first dance, or, they used to sing this to me when I was a baby, or whatever. And the response is overwhelming. They come crying after the shows telling us how moved they were.
But it's not just an older audience, because in my own family, I've got 3 daughters and a son, right? There's one daughter would just sit so comfortably with you guys. She'd just go, I'm in there. And they've got really eclectic music taste. And I'm surprised that they will be listening to Jimi Hendrix, and I'm going, well, hang on a minute, that's kind of stuff that I grew up with. And then you hear a bit of Led Zeppelin, then there's the Stones, and then you will hear big band. You'll hear a big band, you hear Count Basie. Then you hear Glenn Miller, and I'm going, hang on a minute, it does kind of fit. Do you find that outside with your peer group?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's all pop music. I mean, Glenn Miller was like the Beatles of their day, really? So it is all pop music, no matter how you look at it. And there's a lot of a renewal of the love for oldies music. It's starting again with shows like Dancing with the Stars, and ballroom dancing is really popular. We have lots of swing dancers who come and watch us. And there's a whole revival of this kind of music that younger people are kind of attaching to, because you can listen to hip-hop on the radio and people like that, but there's still nothing like that timeless music of the 40s and 50s. There's nothing like that.
And big band is exactly that. It's big band. It's just bigger. That's larger than life.
Yeah, that's right.
But like you guys, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a breath. They're going to warm up their vocal cords. You need to warm up?
La, la, la.
In the microphone, okay.
We'll be back with the Swing Kittens in just a moment. News Talk ZB.
Whatever your grand plan, talk to ANZ, the home loan experts.
Starship Guardian Angels are a lovely group of people who've told Starship they would like to leave something in their will for the children. Hi, I'm Alison McDonald and I'm a Guardian Angel. You can do the same. It's so easy to do.
You too can help save the lives of the next generation of New Zealand's children like me. Call us today on 0800 782 774 to find out how you can become a Starship Guardian Angel.
If you don't want to find yourself in the position where you've crashed your car only for your insurance company to decide that because your car was older than it was when you took out your policy, they'd rather only give you a small amount of money instead of an amount that will actually help you replace the car for a car like the one you just wrote off, then you should talk to State. We don't pay what we think the car is worth, we pay what we both agree. Call us on 0800 4STATE or get a quote and buy at state.co.nz. State. Click. Done.
There are clear-cut signs you're living with a hoarder. Old newspapers from historical events clutter the shed. VHS tapes are still in your living room. But the true tipping point is finding a box of newspapers from the 87 World Cup. Luckily, with locations all over town, there's a Storage King just around the corner.
Call 0800 220 210 today and let Storage King give you back some space.
Store it with Storage King.
Read the label, take as directed.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Taylor from Sleep Drops. What a difference an hour makes. The change to daylight savings combined with the longer daylight hours can play havoc with our sleep patterns. Keep a regular evening routine. Try to go to bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time each morning to help your body adjust. And Sleep Drops for Adults contains 13 of the most researched ingredients to support normal sleep, part of the Sleep Drops range. Available in stores nationwide and at sleepdrops.co.nz.
Radio in the morning, TV at night, online all day. Everywhere you are, ASB presents the Mike Hosking Breakfast.
We, New Zealand, have virtually no tariffs to start with. We apparently have some duties around clothes and jewellery and shoes on imported stuff. Why? Got no idea. The big medical corporations of the globe are going to run us bankrupt with their plans to extend patents forever. It didn't happen.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast with ASB coming soon, live from London. Thanks to Air New Zealand, proud supporters of the All Blacks on News Talk ZB.
It is 2:16. Well, it's been very noisy in the studio during the break with all sorts of warm-ups and all sorts of stuff. Nicole, Kaylee and Nicole are here. Nicole, Kaylee and Nicole, that sounds kind of bizarre, doesn't it? They are the Swing Kittens. They're about to perform for us. Now, look, before you perform, often there's a ritual. people will, you know, before you go on stage, and I don't care what anyone says, there's always some nerves and there's always that kind of stuff. What do you guys do before you go on stage?
Oh, no.
Come on, honesty time.
True?
Come on. The wrong socks, all that stuff. Come on.
We hit each other.
Yeah. we flick each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
It is kind of like a superstitious. Yeah, we flick each other, we poke each other, just go. Oh.
Yeah. Try and make each other laugh, and then we go out and.
Getting out all our anxiety.
So you're passing the tension on to someone else. Good.
Yes. Yeah, you get out of character and then go on stage and get into character, and you're confused, but you just go with it.
So slightly schizophrenic to do this.
It's
just
a little bit. It's insane.
And then the band watches us and they're like, what?
What are you doing? Off stage, we're just like,
we're just flicking, we're just flicking.
We're hitting each other.
Well, you guys flick each other and then take it away.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Flicked you. Okay, cool. Nope.
Ouch.
All right.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, about you, about you. My mind is sleeping, having trouble sleeping. I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck that I do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Ah, and that's amazing. What happens when you got the big band with you?
It's a little louder. That's about it.
There's a hell of a lot more flicking going on, that is for sure. That is wonderful.
Thank you.
And you're just sitting down there, just relaxed, no one cares.
That's 3 years together, just whoop.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of here, and you're going to get on a bus.
Gotta go.
Right.
You're going down to Topol.
Yep.
Be careful, all right?
Yeah,
It's a dangerous town.
No promises.
We'll tell our bus driver.
It's got a beautiful, it's got a beautiful lake. It's got some beautiful mountains, still snow on them.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, really nice.
I never see
I
snow.
don't, really?
Never.
You've never seen snow?
I've seen snow.
Well-
No, I've seen snow twice, I think.
Once in New Zealand.
Yeah. Once in New Zealand.
Talk to the bus driver and say, do the back road.
Whoa.
Stop in at National Park. You might even be able to strap some skis on.
Ooh.
But
Sounds
in
dangerous.
showbiz, they say break a leg, don't.
We don't really do that.
You don't really want to do it.
Break a leg skiing.
Do you have one more for us before you disappear? Come on. You've got to go out on a big one. Come on.
That's a plenty?
Yeah.
No, don't need the flicking anymore.
No, yeah.
I'll just stand back.
Yeah.
That's a plan, he's got a beat in it, the rhythm's got a lot of heat in it, I'll bet you 5, 10 to 5, it's gonna get you doing what it's doing to me. The Dixieland comes oozing out of it, the Dixielanders sure are proud of it, they call it jazz, what it has, that's a plenty for me. Take you down to New Orleans, down Basin Street with all the queens. You don't have to have the means, a little bit of rhythm and you're going right with them. Shut my big round rolling eyes if you don't rock it to the skies. Hey boy, say boy, that's a plenty for me.
Yes, that is the Swing Kittens. They're with the Glenn Miller Orchestra. Check them out. Eventfinder.co.nz. Eventfinder.co.nz. Go to my Facebook page, Danny Watson Afternoon. The link is there. Girls, have a safe journey to Topol.
Thank you.
Looking forward when you come back, and enjoy our lovely country.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
No, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
News Talk ZB.